Hello and welcome along, everybody. How are we this evening? Oh wow, I forgot. We hit 10 subs. Mark B747, thank you for resubscribing. You are awesome. Straight off the bat this evening, I need to reset something before we start because we've had a couple of subs today, but I haven't reset my my bar above me here on the vertical, on the horizontal. So let's just do that. Hey Jared, welcome along. Who else we got coming here? Is Monster Farmer Robbie, welcome along. Monster Cowboy Farmer, welcome along. PT Turner, welcome along. I'm just going stream notes. I want stream elements. And in on here, I don't want sponsorships. Hang on over it. I can't show my screen, and somebody's knocking at my door. Hello, small person. I am live, and everybody can hear what you want. It's an Xbox controller switch chat. Yeah, of course it is. I can't switch over to the other screen because I got stuff that you guys can't see on the other screen. Oh dear. Right. Who else we got coming through? AP Johnson, welcome along. John Granger, welcome along. Jared Freedom, welcome along. Oh yes, no, I already said hi to you. Mick Chicken Gaming, welcome along. Right, I'm just adjusting my overlays. We hit 170. I think that's that's a little bit. Wow. Right, let me see if I should have my settings here. Here we go. Here are my settings. Goals. So I'm going to set the goal to progress back to. I think we've had about 2 subs so far today, maybe 3. Actually, I can check this. We've had 1. We've had 1. Actually, I think we've had 2. I think there was 1 last stream. Hey, Wayland Zimlick, welcome along. Right, there we are. Save that, and that will update. So target once again this month is 50. And I need to change the main one as well. See, yeah, that's changed as well. Good. Right. I can close that now. And we can switch over screens in a moment. Who else we got here? Yeah, my break went well, thank you, John. I'm finding myself a little bit croaky, though, as always happens on these long weekends. How I'm going to make it through a 24-hour stream in 8 months' time, I don't know. For those who don't know, it is the 10th anniversary of Virtual Farmer on the 16th of May next year. It's a Saturday, so I'm going to do a 24-hour stream for charity once again. I will add one. Oh, thank you, Violet Pup. Yeah, we are. So we're nearly at 47,100. So we're creeping up slowly. Now, I said tonight we were going to try and do some bits and pieces with trying to get rid of that non-functional grain store and replace it with something else. So let's do a quick search for hider. That we want. So we need the map objects HUD hider. Install that. And we're going to need a grain store. So let's look at categories. We want silos, grain silos. Is there... There's that one, which I've used before. There's that Irish grain shed. That's a Hall workshop. Needs something not too big. that would also fit on a British map. There's a corrugated iron hall. No, not really. There's a barn with grain loft. Oh, there's that, which is interesting. We'll install that. That might be useful. What else have we got? Just want to confirm, when I go to download on Tuesday on my season pass, I can still use your code so you get the credit. So if you've already got a season pass Monster Cowboy Farmer, then it's only when you purchase it and purchase it through Giants you can use my code. Hey Steve Bird, welcome along. Do 2 12-hour streams instead. No, I will do a 24-hour stream. I might do 2 12-hour streams in January. We'll see where we are. No, it's definitely gonna be a 24-hour stream for charity, because that's the challenge. Let's see, there must be a grain silo that we can use here. Big garage, wood chip storage. We specifically want a smallish grain silo. And that's the thing, it's got to be smallish. Manure heap. See, that's a small grain silo, but that's a bit too small. Where's there? Can I search this for grain? Okay, so that brings up those. There's this Irish grain this Irish grain shed I think is going to be too big, but we will install that just in case. Hey Cooking Bros, welcome along. Yeah, there's actually not a lot of choice silo wise. There's lots of big bits and lots of single stack ones. There is this, which not massively British, but I'll install. What else we got? We've got this brick barn here. Not really. I wonder if there's anything in old silo bins. Hello, Farm Dog. Silo system package. Garage with silo. Pioneer. Pack front shed. No. Oh no, that has something in it. Hagenstad storages. Barn with grain loft. That's too big. Old stone silo. That 10-ton silo. Bin pack, no. Building colony. Not really. Gothic. There's silo system. Did you say silo? There's silo system, yeah. Pneumatic conveyor for grainers. Hayloft. Let's search. Silo system package. Okay. We'll install that. We'll have a look at that. Anything else that really fits or works? Not massively. I think most of it is not quite right for what we're after. Multifunction sheds. Cow storage and sheds, no. Anything else in here? Hello, Lee Dawson, welcome along. RDB, welcome along. What was that? What happens if you reset the boats? I don't know. We can try that too. Well, yeah, we're gonna try and fix the broken silo that I've got. We're going to try and remove it and replace it with something. And I'm trying to figure out what we've got here that we can replace it with. Small farm pack. That, I don't think, looks overly Do you know what? I am gonna install that. That might work. That's too big. Silo shed. No. I think I might have picked out the best ones that there are. That's very American. That might work. What I really want is one that matches the one that's there. If somebody wants to model that, that would be great. Old buildings pack. What have we got in here? Okay. Try that as well. That's a big dryer. Multi-farm storage. That's too big. Pool workshop. No. Grain silo. No. Silo pack. That is all too big. We've got the Irish grain shed. Let's have a look in the sheds as well. And we'll search. There is a British shed pack. No. I spelled British wrong. British. There we go. British grain sheds. Here's something that might be useful. So we'll grab those. By Red Dog. The Palinier. I don't think the Palinier pack is quite right though. For what we want. Old shed. That's too big. Palinier buildings pack, as you said. I don't think there is a... Yeah, the grain shed isn't in that. Metal garage. Barn with pigsty. Irish grain shed we've already grabbed. Modern shed, large pole barn. I could just put a barn there and then something else further around. That is too big. We want just sort of a long shed, really. We will find stuff to replace this with. Yeah, pack front shed. That is too big. Corrugated shed. Do you know what? I think I am going to get that. We'll have a look at it. Metal structure buildings pack. Field barn. Anything else? Garage with shed. Because this is the thing. It also looks like a decent shed. That's the annoying thing about it. Garage workshop. That's the American Midwest shed. UK style grain shed. Let's install that. There's those sheds there. I think we're pretty much there. There's a lot of sheds. British grain sheds pack, yeah. Which I think we've just grabbed. Otherwise, let's just have a quick search in here, see if there's anything else grain. Right, so Irish grain sheds, UK style grain shed, British grain sheds. We've got barn with grain loft. I think, ooh, grain storages pack. That might be too big, but we'll install it and see. Right, that might be everything. That is also grain sheds pack. Okay, that will do. Right, I think that might give us enough stuff to at least have a play with. Hey, PVLM, welcome along. So we are on this save. We've got 10 hours into it. Lots of silos, lots of sheds. Let's go and see what we can build and see if we can even remove that sheds. That's the other thing. Because if we can't remove the shed, that's a problem. Really? FB Agri, welcome along. Cathal, welcome along. What's broken? I will show you. There's something that really annoyed me. Yeah, we need the sheds from Oak Bridge. Please. British modders and mappers, create me some slim sheds that'll work on here. Hey Ethan, welcome along. What's going on there? Yeah. So we'll see. Hey Devil's Man, welcome along. I'm doing well, thank you. Oh, I'm looking for... I get my new glasses a week today, and I'll actually be able to see my screen without everything being a little bit fuzzy and having to peer over the top of my glasses. But of course, 23, thank you for resubscribing with Prime. You are awesome. Can Windrose of the Onions anything other than the machine in the pack of the tractor while harvesting? You can use the header and the windrower separately. Which I think would work if you're trying to combine windrows. Otherwise, I don't. Yeah. Otherwise, there's nothing else. Unless people come out with a windrow setup. Hello, chameleons. Welcome along. Can we hit? So we've hit 200 viewers on Twitch for the last 3 streams. I kind of wonder if we can do the same again in this one. I don't think so. I always expect. I'm always amazed when we hit 100. But I'm actually wondering. While this is loading up, I want to have a look at my analytics and see what our average has been for the last couple of streams. Average viewers. So the average viewers on Friday was 133 across 2 streams. The average viewers today has been 91 across 1 stream, which is just amazing. Ooh. Yeah. Right. Okay. So, first things first, I want to get our cultivator and our... I think we've got... Where is it? This going. So we want to leave this going on this field. Once this is mulched, we can move on. So I think we can head over to 57 and see if we can fix this shed first. My thoughts on this. I love this. There has been very, very little that's irked me. Very, very little that's absolutely annoyed me. The only thing so far that has absolutely set me off and made me very, very unhappy is this. This is my nemesis on this map. I hate this. There's next to nothing on this map I hate. I hate this. So we're going to buy this piece of land because this is the farmyard I want to use on my Let's Play series in here. I've already modified it a little bit. We've got this house here instead of the silage clamp that was here, which works great. But buying this area, this shed here, which looks brilliant and would be absolutely perfect for use on this farm, is non-functional. And I hate it. I hate it with a vengeance. I want to use this farmyard. This farmyard is awesome. And it's got a non-functional grain shed in it. Why? So, we're going to deal with it. If somebody, if a modder would like to try and model this and make a functional version of this, that would be awesome. But we're going to now see if we can remove it. And I'm hoping we can remove it. So, yeah. So, if I go H. Yes. Oh, no. No, you haven't made it even worse. They've made it even worse. I can hide the collision, but I can't hide the building. I might just crash my game as well. I haven't reported the bugs yet. I hate this. I actually hate this. This farmyard is a cracking little farmyard, and it's got this in it that I can't do anything with. Why would you do this? Why would you build a farmyard and put this in it? This is a lesson that was learnt with Elm Creek. This is what annoys me. This is a lesson that was learnt with Elm Creek. Is that people don't just want to use the base farmyard. And if you're going to put another farmyard in there, make it usable. I can't remove it in GE, Sean. This is a DLC map. I can't even take it into GE and remove this. That's what really annoys me. Because you're right. If it was a DLC, if it was a mod map, that's exactly what I'd go and do. I'd go and alter it in GE, but I can't do that. That is highly disappointing. Not so much for me to say the map is awful or anything, but highly disappointing. This is a lesson that was learnt with Elm Creek and no, can't demolish it. It is a. And so I'll show. I can show you. I'm gonna sell the land again. I'm gonna have to work my find a workaround. Well, I'm gonna have to place buildings and things elsewhere around here. But it is gonna. The whole thing is gonna irk me the whole time. So yeah, if I come back over here and I go like this, so. Yeah, this is where it gets annoying. So that is demolishable. That is demolishable and removable. That is not. The only building that is actually of no use whatsoever in this farmyard. Well, that's my next thing, Steve. I think I'm going to have to try and put a silo outside the door or something like that. But the thing is that, again, there's a whole shed here. This whole section here is usable shed, or should be usable shed. And it's not. And it looks like it should be usable, absolutely. I don't think it's too much to ask that the farmyards are usable. Right, someone wanted me to let's test with the boats what happens when you reset them. So yeah, I can turn it into a silo. There's stuff I can do to improve it, but it is just incredibly annoying because there's a load of storage missing from that yard. It should be a really great yard, and it's not. Hey Yorkshire streamer, welcome along. Right, so we're gonna do 2 tests here. How far can I get a boat up the the bank, and what happens when we reset a boat? Giants put a patch out today, I believe, Richard. Yeah, there was a hot fix today. Before it's pretend somebody's renting the shed, yeah. First person viewing boat. Oh no, I've hit the... Right, so we have successfully beached the boat. There is no way that that is backing up off that shoreline. This is going to need either super straight or resetting, so let's give it a reset. Let's turn it off first. So our boat is very, very beached. Perfectly beached. In fact, you can see it is not where it should be. So if we reset the boat, yes. Okay, so reset to the shop. Oh. Oh. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it resets it to here, which is the boat shop. That would have been hilarious. That would have been absolutely hilarious if that had reset to the... Hey, favorite farming, how you doing? Oh no. You've got to have power running on the boat for the boat to turn. And it doesn't bounce off the pontoons. It goes under them. Which is highly annoying. Oh no. Forwards, forwards. Okay. How many fish do we have? We currently have 4,000 pieces. And how many do we have? What do we have here in our fishing platform? Weebles wobbles, but they don't fall down. So we've got plenty of young salmon. We've got plenty of young trout. Oh, no, we don't. Yeah, so we could do with some more young salmon and some more young trout, I think. Push the other boat off. Can you capsize the boat? Yes, but it doesn't sink, as you can see. In fact, I've just sunk the speedboat. What file issue, Yummy Dragon Master? I've fixed the follow issue. What follow issue are you having? Can you drive it off the map? No, you can't. I did try that last night. So I'm going to park this on the quayside and we'll load up from the quayside. I think the thing that really annoys me about that building is not only that it is a non-functional decoration, but it's a non-removable non-functional decoration. So even if it was an old busted barn, you know, an old busted grain store that's no longer in use, why no vehicle boat like Rebed Springs? How do you mean? Right, turn that off. What are you doing? This is FS25, Zello, Zilko, Zicatrillion. Yeah, I don't care where you go. Just get this field done. Right. We will take this then, seeing as our other tractor is in use. We'll take this down to the shop. Trailer. Just got it. Fantastic. Yeah, this is the brand new DLC that comes out on Tuesday. What's in the field? That is withered wheat. We didn't harvest the wheat in that field. Whoa, okay. There we are. If a vehicle could go on a boat, you'd think we'd at least take a small animal trailer with cows or goats and transport them that way. Challenge. Oh, God. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that at all. Is that tank a fuel tank? What, at the farm? No, because it's not got any fill markers on it. No, you want to. How do I get it early? I am a Silver Giants partner, so I get it a few days early. It's a little more than just being a content creator. It's because because I'm a Giants partner. You goats on a boat with only 2K subs. Right, we want fish food. I think we want 8 fish food and a set of forks for this. So first things first, we need a set of forks. Telehandler. And then, yeah. Oh! Standard. Yes. Okay. We want the JCB forks. No. Right, and then we want some pallets as well. Can you place a sheep pen on the sea? No. I know that without even trying. I know that's not possible. What was for supper? For supper this evening, I had I had a toasted sandwich. I had a bacon and brie toasted sandwich tonight. So I actually started off as bronze because I was in the originally in the test group for the the partner program. I made silver thanks to all you guys purchasing lots of copy of Farming Simulator 25 before its launch last year. I would like to make gold, but that will come in time, especially if my channel gets popular again, which would be nice. Can you rise the seabed to make more land? Oh, that's a good question. I don't think so, because I don't think you can buy any of the land right next to the sea, and you can't own the sea. So yeah, I think if you had the paint and terraform anywhere, you might be able to. Yeah, so I do own this area here, but you can see it cuts off before the beach, so I can't terraform out from here. Apparently on the map, one of the sheds just doesn't work, and yes, I have, I'm gonna report that as a bug. Because that and one of the houses, one of the farms comes with a house that that doesn't have any sleep triggers. Both of those are bugs, and I will get them reported. We've just been talking about that because I want to see if I could remove the shed, and there's no way of removing that non-functional shed, which is just annoying on a horrendous level. Maybe having Mrs. Camsey spaghetti bolognese right now. Oh, with a nice French red, chameleons. Nice. You only get early access if you're silver? No. Anybody who is bronze and above. The difference of partnership levels, levels make for early access from bronze and above is the number of days you get it early. So bronze partners had access from Thursday, silver partners had access from Wednesday, and gold partners had access from Tuesday this week. So gold partners get access an entire week in advance. It would be rude not to, chameleons. Not even in GE, because it's a DLC map, and therefore you can't edit it. There we go. That's what happens if you turn the corner too fast. Hey, Captain Biggles, welcome along. So I need to pick out my 5 favorite things about this map, or about this DLC. I definitely think the fish, the aqua, the aquaculture is definitely there. I love the progression on it. It's absolutely fantastic. I love the JCB, the old JCB. That's got to be one of my favorite things about this expansion. What else? I love the fishing. So beyond the aquaculture, I like the fishing, the fishing rod and all of that. I love the feel of this map. So I love the lived-in feel to this map. Last question, do they send it to you, or do you have to pay for it, use a special code? They send it to me. I have so I have it's sent to us via our partner accounts. This map does look fantastic, comedians. It really does. I mean, for all my getting very annoyed by that non-functional shed, if my entire problem with this map is one non-functional shed, that's minor at the end of the day. I might be really annoyed by it, but every map I've ever played has something, at least something like that on it. You know, every map I've played. Saxlingham has that. Oakbridge has that in spades. You know, it's every map I've ever played. Paligny even has it. Paligny has stuff that annoys me on that level. I think the reason why it's really annoyed me is because that's where I wanted to do my series. That's the farmyard I wanted to use, and I can't customize it enough to make it work, which means I now have to rethink my whole approach, which really annoys me. Don't make my job hard. Oh, actually, I don't need to do that. We can just pull it over. What do you think, chat? Should we unload these manually, or do you think I should just drive over it and undo the straps? What would you prefer I did? Drive it over. Drive it over. Okay, we'll drive it over. Nope. I think we got two things. Yeah, we got two things of trout here. So let's yeah. Okay, that's good. Right. I'm gonna take these two things of trout back up to our farm because we've got a pond. So I'm gonna try and do some trout up in the pond and check what that's like. If a modder to modder that, it says they'd be able to put it in mod tab as DLC. They would, but you wouldn't be able to place it on the map in that position because you can't remove the shed. This is the thing that annoys me about it, FBAgri. There is no way to remove that building. Later, Charlie. There's no way to remove the building. So if I wanted to put a shed there in its stead, it's not like it's a placeable direct decorative item. It is just non-functional and non-removable. And that's what really gets to me. I can't remove it. I can't remove it with the object HUD hider. I can't remove it with by the demolition mode. Can't take it into GE and remove it. There is no way to remove that shed. I don't know if there are collectibles. If there are collectibles, I haven't come across them yet. No. So I doubt that there would be a fix for anything like that, especially before release. I wouldn't expect any fixes for any bugs anybody discovers over this weekend to be fixed before release on Tuesday. It would likely be fixed in the first update. What am I going to do now? I am probably going to look at using the main farm cattle. Is what I'll have to do, because I can't use that yard for what I want to use it for. As a result. Yeah, there'll be collectibles somewhere. What they are, I have no idea. Oh, right, so they're not there yet. Maybe they will fix the shed. I doubt it. Yeah, unless it's a game-breaking bug, and I've not come across any of those. I mean, the thing about that shed, and I'm sorry, chat, I'm just going on about a shed. The thing about that shed is that it's not even a placeable decoration. So every yard on this map pretty much has everything removable, including the decoration stuff, because the decoration stuff is placeable decorations. Yeah, that isn't that. The messages in the bottle, but they're hard to find. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go back via the shop. We're gonna buy a couple of crates of fish food, and we're gonna use them at the farm. We got some air. Howdy, Thefisherj, welcome along. And we're gonna try and breed some fish up at the farm. There's a collectible at the top of the castle. How'd you get up to the top of the castle? Weird how there's no 6,000 JCB farm track. That is coming, Farm Dog. Ross N Mods, who has made the original icon that's on the mod hub and released. I thought he released did he release a 6,000 this week? I thought there was a 6,000 that went up on the mod hub this week. You walk in it, they have parts. Okay, I've walked into the castle, but not reached the top of the castle. All the doors were locked. Was that mod released the... Oh, was it the dumper truck that released this week? Okay. The 6,000 is just yeah, let me just check this. Oh, sorry, it's an older 6,000 series. It's this one. So Ross has submitted that to the mod hub That's the 8,000. Yeah, what else? I thought he was doing a 6,000. 3,000. The 3,000 is coming. Yeah, JCB 3,000. That's gone to Mod Hub. I thought he was working on a 6,000. 4,000 is optional demount. Oh yeah, so he's updated his he's updated his icon. And yeah, okay. I thought he was making a 6,000, but I can't see it. He has plans on a 6,000. Okay. I thought I'd seen him say something about it. There we are. Right, let's get this lot back up to the farm. Oh, hang on. Doesn't this... I think these fold. Yeah, there we go. These are the attachment on the front of this is Ross's JCB attachments, which are brilliant. So lots more JCB that you'll be able to use on this map, which is even better. Right, the fifth pond is over here. Oh, wow, it didn't need all the feed. Right, and we will activate that. Trout with fish food. We can put more young trout in here as well. We've only got 4,000 litres worth of trout at the moment. Yes, what is... Sorry about that. Right, I want to drop this off. Yeah. No, trailer. Yeah, she came in to tell me that an alarm had gone off on Alexa telling her that the time was up on the Switch. But the time on the Switch is not controlled by Alexa, it's controlled by the Switch. Ah, they're smart and yet at the same time. Right, we'll leave the food in there. Yeah, because it's already taking it. Right. Okay. What we can also do in here, although we discovered earlier we've got no fish in it, but there's just fish everywhere. Let's see if any junk has got in here. I caught a trout, unsurprising, in my trout pond. Do the fish get bigger? Yes. So now the fish that I've put in there, the baby trout I put in there, those will grow bigger. Making a little bit of a mess at the bottom end of this field. Hey Red, welcome back. Yeah, we're gonna have a bit of cleaning up to do with this at the end. Right, so what did have I bought any? I haven't bought anything to do any planting with yet, so we might as well get hold of our equipment for planting stuff. We're gonna want an onion planter, and we're gonna want we're gonna go for monosem. We're gonna go with this setup, I think, because what's this? So that is a trail behind, a 6-meter trail behind, which takes, that has capacity, so that has 1,910 litre capacity. That has 840. That has 2,100. So yeah, I think we want this setup. So we will buy one of these fertilizer distributor units. We don't need the ridge markers. We will get the fertilizer distributor unit. So we'll buy that. Yes. Okay. And then we'll do this, and we'll put fertilizer in that. Okay. And we'll get the bigger, we'll get the 4220 on this. Oh, I'm in the... There we go. Silly question, VF, but have you got a fuel tank on my farm? No, I don't. I don't have a fuel tank on my farm, and I am going to have to put one on at some point. We're not using fuel at a particularly fast rate at the moment. Cables all through it. Nicely set up. This will give us a really good planting. What can we plant with this? Corn. Oh no, not that. Corn, sorghum, sunflowers, soybeans, sugar beets, and cotton, green beans. Okay, so we're actually going to plant sunflowers. We're going to make sunflower oil is the idea from half our fields. And then the other half, we're going to make, we're going to do onions. No, this is not the onion planter. No, I know that. Oh, that only just fits in there. There we go. So that is in that. And then we'll go get the onion planter. And we're going to need a roller as well, and probably something to spread some fertilizer. I hope the onions work with precision farming. They should do, yeah. I'm hoping so. I haven't tested that yet. I've not got a precision farming playthrough on here. Right. This. That should be the onion planting. Yes, it is. By that, yes. Okay. And away we go. Cutting corners. No, if I was cutting corners, I'd transport back to the farm. I do love the speed with this tractor. Fantastic, this JCB. Although I'd have to compare it to Ross's, because obviously I think Ross End Mods one has more options on it. As cracking as this one is, avoid the dog. Yeah. There we go. Am I ready? Oh, don't farm it, Kev. We haven't had bonfire night yet. Let's get bonfire night out the way first. I haven't had any snow on here. Christmas is banned till December. Yeah, we don't. Christmas in here. We'll have the lights across the stream and everything. And yeah, not yet. December 1st. December 1st a stream? Don't know actually. Doubt it. No, December the 1st. So my first Christmassy themed stream will be Wednesday, December the 3rd. Here's our dog. We got a border collie on here now. Good boy. Oh, we got 2 lots. How's the feed going in here? Food is still good in our sheep, so our sheep is still good. I think the feed is actually probably still good with the cows. Keep you me good company while I do a load of PC work for my setting out GPS. Nice. Am I going to decorate a tree this time and get it put behind my chest? So no one can see it. The tree goes in the corner over there behind me, where the carrot is at the moment. Oh, I think our JCB is just finished. Yeah. Shops need to buy Christmas stuff in September. Oh, I do not start talking about Christmas stuff or even thinking about Christmas stuff until mid-November at the earliest. Okay, Red, catch you in a moment. And done. And then last little bit there. Not overly happy about pushing this heavy front tool uphill, this tractor. AI doesn't leave tracks in order to save on memory. They can leave tracks, but it takes a mod to do it. Shop TV ads, yeah. Well, I used to work for an advertising agency in London, and we would be doing Christmas stuff in July. Cheers, PVLM. Not on TV. No, it was, yeah, so we were doing Christmas advertising. So Christmas advertising would come out in October. And we would have to be working on it in July. What is my favorite brand from the DLC? New Holland. I love the new Holland tractor. Very cool. Nice classic tractor. Absolutely perfect. Right, our next field over is ploughed. So we will go to 21 next. What was this? Green beans. Hey, Jeremy Brown, welcome along. I am checking out the new DLC. That's the tractor one. Oh, hang on. Off. Hey Tim Noob, to be fair, the New Holland would be perfect with the super steer option. Yes, I will give you that. Hello, Craig Mawson. Welcome along. Right. Don't forget green beans grow back. Yeah, but we're not doing green beans. What time am I streaming tomorrow? Should be about 1 p.m. again. 1 p.m. till 5 p.m. and then 8 p.m. till about 11 p.m. is what I'm doing each day. No. This DLC is fantastic, Jeremy. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Craig. What am I playing on? What? As in PC or console, or as in map? This is Kinlaig. This is the DLC map. The extension map I'm playing on. Looking forward to starting a save on this map when it comes out. Gonna have a lot of fun on it, I think. Seems like the fishing stuff may take a bit of time to get the hang of, though. The fishing stuff is fairly easy. What it is the top level stuff is fairly expensive. So my best suggestion is to do the small fish. The small fish can make a lot of money, but also get a pond and start off your fishing setup that way. This is PlayStation. This is PC that I'm on. I think I'm going to do alternate rows. Easier on the turning circle. Really do love the sound of this New Holland. This New Holland sounds fantastic. Well, I think I'm pretty sure that we're going to end up having this tractor on Saxlingen. What DLCs would I like to see in year 2? Oh, that's a tough one, because so what I've learned over the years is the DLCs that I think of and that I might want aren't really the DLCs that will come. I like the DLCs to surprise me. Plains and Prairies surprised me. Nexat surprised me. The Mercedes DLC surprised me. I like the surprise of Giants doing something that you can't necessarily do with a mod. Yeah, I love the DLC. So that's really what I'm looking for from a DLC. It's not necessarily what do I want. It's surprise me. Do something that I might not otherwise consider. Which it's why the grass DLC was a little bit disappointing in FS22, because it wasn't anything surprising or new or, you know, out there a bit. It was something that we had a lot of in the game already. The one DLC which I've said I wouldn't buy actually had some surprising and good stuff in it, but the reason why it was why I thought it was overpriced was the number of sheds in it, which were useless mostly. No idea how many stages are required for building the castle. We actually need to go and have a look at that, because we did put the first stage stuff in. So we should have done stage one. Stage one should be complete. Yeah, stage one is complete. Let's put some more planks in here. So it's wooden beams and long planks. We need some more. No, we want planks long. And then wood beams. Oh! Chat, look. Construction has begun. So, yeah, that's stage 2 of the castle. So I'm doing that. I'm gonna do that. Cheers, Podsicle. Tuesday, Jeremy. And if you do want to get the DLC and would like to support the channel, exclamation mark Highlands in the chat. Don't forget to use code VFGAMING when you check out. And if you are on Steam and you buy the copy from Giants, it will work on your Steam copy of the game, and it will update via your Steam copy of the game. So no need to worry about updates or anything like that. You'll get all those updates and everything as you normally would if you install it. What number is on? 4th of November. Same day as my first video on this map will drop, where I have to decide now which farmyard I'm going to use. whether I can make that one work or whether I've got to try a different approach. Getting the DLC on the 11th? Nice, boom. That reminds me, actually, I need to send out DLC. This does... Oh, hello, error. This is not a DLC piece of kit, is it? No, that's normal. Think I found another bug, chat. Cultivators. Of course, yeah, this is base game. It's missing a section. Can you see that? There's a set of rollers there, and then they're not there. And it doesn't matter which design they're on, they're not there. Oh dear. So the horse spider 6 is out.
Anyway.
Oh no, anyway. So I need to put bug report in for that as well. Hello, Reds, welcome back. Bought your copy today from the VFGAMING themselves. You did, Yorkshire streamer, thank you very much. What's it for the small JCB? The small JCB is awesome. I love the little classic JCB on here. We have a lot of classic tractors now in Farm Sim, which is great. But 3 weeks off work starting on Monday. Nice. Farm is going well, Z. Farm is going well. We are getting on with the cultivating, while our other tractor hopefully does seem to be doing the mulching. I think in this field I am probably going to plant sunflowers. How many fields have we got that we can plant? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fields I can plant. I did 2 onion, 2 sunflowers, and then need to figure out another crop. The only classic tractor I'm missing a Massey 135. No, you're wrong. The only classic tractor missing is a David Brown 1210. Class 1 driver, have you checked loading the map in a new save? Yeah, with no other mods or anything else. Just the map in a new save. The JCB tractor I'm using is part of the DLC. Z. We got plenty of Masseys in game. We need a David Brown. We don't have one David Brown in game. Give me one David Brown. That's all I ask. We got Masseys and New Hollands. We've even got a couple of Fords. Let's have a David Brown. Save game, then won't reload. Are you on PC or are you on console, Class 1 driver? David Brown arcade scenario. Have been since the mid-80s. Back 9186 David Brown. Nine 1986 91081, sorry. I can only find FS22 mods. Yeah, I can see lots of FS22 mods. No FS25 mods. And the FS22 mods were not great. Hey Az, welcome along. Hey Az, I found something I hate about this map. I'll show you it. I'll show you what I hate about this map. This building here, I hate. I hate with a passion. This is a non-functional, decorative building that cannot be removed. In the middle of a farmyard on the map. Why? It's supposed to be a grain store on this little farm and it's non-functional. Oh, if it was decorative and removable, that's fine. I could remove it and replace it with something usable, but it's not. And you can't even remove it with the map objects hider mod. Is the other thing that really irks me. It's like they went out of their way to make sure that it could not be removed, no matter what you did. Hey Aso, welcome along. I put all my thoughts in the world this morning. I'll see how hated I end up being. As I have said though, that's my biggest problem with this map. And I've had so many mod maps that have had a similar sort of problem. And if that is my biggest problem with this map, don't get any comments after Christmas. I will be leaving UK, moving to my... If you don't get any comments after, oh, you're the, oh, right. I thought you were saying if you don't get any, if I don't get any comments, you're leaving the country, which made me go, you don't need to do that. Hey, Alison Smith, welcome along. The thing is opinion as. I'm going to report it as a bug because it's a bug. It's a non-removable building in the middle of a customizable farm. It's a non-working, non-removable building in the middle of a customizable farmyard. Hello, bangers. Welcome along. There is a decorative farmhouse, but I don't mind that so much because, again, that's something that exists on a lot of maps. And you can put down a doormat there for it. I will report it as a bug because you're buying a farmyard and you then can't use the house in the farmyard. So I will mark that as there's a missing sleep trigger. But yeah. This was a generic map, then I wouldn't be as disappointed about it, but it feels like they're trying to force people to stay on the map with the god-awful pacing. I don't... Wow. I think the thing you hate about it as is the thing I love about it. I love the pacing. I love the way things build on this map. I love the way that you have different stages that you can move through. Especially with the fishing. The fishing feels very much as you build up to going bigger and bigger on the fishing. Last time when this game came out. Wow, bangers. Well, welcome back. I hope you've had a good year. Fishing isn't limited to this map though, as. Okay, the big ocean going one is not available on other maps, but you can still place ponds and you can still breed trout on other maps. I kind of wish that Riverbend had its fishing area open. I have used the fishing rod on other maps, and I have placed a pond on other maps. Still hope the modders can utilize it, but no. The actual ocean one won't be usable on other maps. It doesn't even unlock on other maps. Over GE. The right ring roller has visibility set to 0. Looks like it's a bug. Yeah, so that needs reporting. Yeah, that needs reporting then. Right. Let's clean this field up and move this one to the next field. Oh, what was that? What did you find, Az? Oh, it was a mod conflict. Yeah, I've not had any big bugs or anything. As I said, the biggest problem I've had is a shed I can't remove. It's the reason why the shed has especially annoyed me though is there are only 3 yards on this map, and both the other 2 yards have issues. Try and spawn the ship in with the advanced mechanics mods, it freezes the game. Oh really? Interesting. Ship has no fuel and no maintenance. Oh god, I haven't even thought about refueling the ships. Do they need refueling? Hey Bart, welcome along. Find the shed in the same game file and key it out from loading. That's the trouble, Vac. Hey, Vac. That's the trouble, is that it's not a placeable. It's built into the map, which is what an even more egregious thing about it. It's not a placeable building. Otherwise, I would happily remove it. It's modded into the thing as a bit. It's, yeah. Yeah, it loads with the map. And what you hide when you use the map object hider mod is you hide the collision for the building, not the you hide the collision for the building, not the building itself. So the only thing you do is you make its collision hidden, which is just horrible. As I said, it's like they've gone out of the way to make sure you can't remove it. How do you do it back, by the way? Right, we'll set this loose on this field. We'll finish off this one. And then we can move to the next day and go and check on our fish. I'm good, thank you. I'm very much enjoying this new map and very much enjoying this DLC. It is a cracking DLC, this. And it has to be, this is without a doubt my favorite map for Farming Simulator 25. And without a doubt. Let me think, it's been some times since I've modded. Could that building be a placeholder for early access? Conceivably. Yeah, it's interesting, as it's very interesting. But then your taste in maps and my taste in maps do tend to be very different. Because I know you play maps that I am not interested in playing at all. And there is some crossover. Actually, it does surprise me a little bit that you don't like this map, because this reminds me a lot of Paligny, and I know you had a ball playing on Paligny. So I am slightly surprised. Hey, Harry's123 Gaming, welcome along. Virtual Farmer is who I am. If you want to know my real name, go watch the FSL streams. Exactly, play style is a huge thing, and yeah, but Paligny has an oil mill. Oh, I worked out why the map doesn't have an oil mill, and I can demonstrate it to you. So, you don't need an oil mill. Because we go down to here. We have a look at the recipes for the fried onions. The amount of oil you need per 100 onions is tiny. I mean, it's if you do it with olive oil, you need 3 olive oil. So yeah, which is the smallest. Everything else is 5. but it's a tiny amount of oil you need. And this only holds 12,000 liters of each oil. Yeah, 12,000. So it only holds 12,000 liters. So anything you're missing like that you need small amounts of, we've got the warehouse. And I said olive oil was the one you needed the least of. Well, sunflower oil. So 12,000 liters of sunflower oil is... yeah. I think how much is it per... let's buy one. So 7,600 for that. Oh, that's bought one. So that's 1,000 liters. So yeah. You'd spend about 90,000. Whereas this is 400,000. Yeah. I haven't looked at how much is needed for fish food. Let's have a look. Oh no. Let's look in the actual factory. Again, lowish amounts compared to the amount of everything else you need. Lowest there is olive oil or rice oil. So I'm not convinced you need to buy or you need to get an olive oil a factory in there. Because even with the factory, how much oil am I going to create? If I got 58,000 liters canola, yeah, I'm not going to create that much oil in here for a full lot, and you're not getting, for the amount of oil you're going to get off a field, you're not going to get that much. And you could place a mini oil mill as well. Yeah. Yeah, the mini oil mill would do the trick. You just put that on your farm and create some mill from that. Because they like to, it's like, why do you need every piece of equipment to start? I would say that if you want to do that, you could put a little mill and a little flour mill, a little oil mill to get yourself started on the map, and away you go. Would I prefer that they had put one in? Yes. Do I think it maybe fits the progression bit on here a bit better? Yes. To the point where I think that when I do my playthrough, I might try and place a small grain mill and a small oil mill to get myself started. And then try and maybe build the windmill or stuff like that. I kind of like it when it makes me work for stuff. I get a sense of achievement when I'm upgrading and working through stuff. But there are ways you can get yourself started without having the big buildings. Yeah, no, it doesn't have multi-terrain angle because Giants maps don't have multi-terrain angle. But yeah, I started harvesting a load of canola and everything, and then I went, oh, actually, I can just buy it from the warehouse. Right, when I finish this field, I think we'll move across to the next day so that we can keep things moving. Yeah, no, it's not great. I still don't know. The reasoning I've got in the past, which I don't completely buy, is they don't like the look of multi-terrain. What is it? There is something fundamentally missing from Silverrun, and I'm trying to remember what it is. There's something that irked me about Silverrun in the production chains for the there's no metal furnace on Silverrun. So I'm on my second build through of Silverrun. Silverrun does not have a metal furnace, and a metal furnace is required to complete the roller coaster. You need metal. In fact, you've got the iron ore mine on Silverrun and no metal furnace built into the map to refine the metal that comes out of it. And the difference between Silverrun and this map is there is, even with the setup of Silverrun and everything in here, there is no, I'll say this now, there is no small iron furnace production. I think we've got Christmas tunes on again. Is it? Oh, I can't see it on here because, yeah, we're not on Silverrun, so. Yeah, there is no small iron furnace. You see, there's small oil mill, I'm tempted to place. Dairy, cement, carpentry, preserved food, bacon. Does this do onion rings? No, this has not been extended. Spinnery, bakery, soup factory, preserved food factory, dairy, potato processing plant. Yeah, there's no metal furnace base game at all. That is something on Silverrun. It's a feature. It's something to earn money towards to place. I just remember, how is the cover of the Budding Tipper same as with the Plains and Prairies DLC? No, the Budding Tippers one works really well. Silverrun's Zonka added to the game, and I look at what Highlands Fishing has added to 25, and I'm just very, like, it irked me that the contracts from Silverrun in 22 didn't carry over to the base game, but the amount of equipment and content it added, I remember the buzz it added. I think the buzz is here for this. As you said, your opinion does appear to be in the minority from everybody I've talked to. Yeah, Zelonka's crops were a nice addition, but Zelonka as a map was and is, in my opinion, fairly lackluster. I don't think Zelonka is a great map. Needs change, remove the visibilities with false on line 369 of the XML. I think this is a better map than Zelonka, and I think that Giants were going for very much let's make the best map we can for this. The fishing mechanic I like the fishing rod. I especially like the fishing rod from a point of view of a start with 0. If you're playing that kind of play style, it gives you another way of earning money. The fishing can be used on other maps. You know, okay, not the full thing, not the full aquaculture, but you can at least put a fish pond in. I think the vegetable stuff. I think my thing with the vegetable stuff in Sri Lanka was, yes, we got a new crop, or yes, we got a new set of crops, but it was very much the same crop reskinned 3 times. And the equipment that they gave us for the crop was horrible. Absolutely horrendous. And I think the onions work better than all 3 crops that were added in Sri Lanka. In all honesty, I've done the biggest field on this map with the onions, and it was a far less frustrating thing to do than the crops on Sri Lanka were. I mean, the big harvester for that DLC didn't work properly, still is a pain in the butt to use. You know, was the wrong version of the harvester to put in the game. Yeah, we got capacity. Well, the 2 things. So we got capacity with onions, and we've got harvesters that work picking up the windrows with the hired worker. Oh my god, that is just an absolute game changer for making onions a playable crop. To have a working pickup harvester with the hired workers. And it's just, yeah, my whole thing with the onions is it's nicer than the long stuff. Sprouts, broccoli, cabbage, yeah. I mean, the fish production setup and the aquaculture stuff I like. I'm happy with it. I need to see how I get on with it on other maps. J-Man James. The boat surely must be... Yeah, I don't know if boats are available on... you need a specific boat purchase point. You're the best person on YouTube I know with playing farmers. Ah, thank you, Vida. Fix, yeah, I saw the fix the missing wing packet. That is awesome, J-Man James. It does need reporting as a bug to Giants. Dan Stone, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the VFN. Yeah, the boats are only available on this map at the moment. I would like to see the ability to add a boat spawn point to other maps. Right, I will be right back, chat. In fact, I'll just finish off this little bit of here. My kids need to go to bed because it's gotten 10 o'clock. I've had the knock on my door from my daughter telling me that the time has run out on the Switch, and that means I need to send my son to bed as well. Don't need them. Would be nice to have them, though. Awesome, thank you. If you do need to report a bug, anybody, exclamation mark bugs in the chat. Right, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, everybody. There we go. Right, let's take this to the next field and then we will move on to the next day. I want to go and grab some fish and, well, see how many fish we sell the fish in June, July, I think. Right, that is our next field. Yay. Turn that off. Sweet. Which giants put more fluid terrain angle change instead of having to multi-terrain angle, which is better than at least default giant terrain angle. Captain Biggles, I've spoken to giants about this before. They seem to think, or the thought 2-3 years ago is that multi-terrain angle looks ugly. It's a thought that pretty much the entire community disagrees with, but it is their game, and they like to do it how they like to do it. Right, we've got young salmon. We're out of young trout, so we need to get some more young trout out to the boat. Yeah, we need to get some more fish out to the boat. Okay, fine. Where is my this? There we go. In fact, let's get the New Holland. Get this going on an AI worker on this field. Okay, that's doing that. So we're gonna jump in this. Hey, Ali, the pretty gator, welcome along. I could not have a JCB in here, although I do need, before I go and play this map, I need Ross and Mod's JCB on here. This JCB's nice, but his is nicer. Ooh, how many, do we have any fish out of here yet? No, not yet. Yeah, I think I'm going to end up remodeling this farm because I don't like that end farm there. I think we'll have this farm and I'll remodel it, I think. Good day, 3Js, welcome along. Think I might hold on, play this map and see what gets fixed first. Hey Zaza, welcome along. I forgot to add haggis to the production chain. Haggis unfortunately is a meat product and therefore cannot be added to the production chain. I don't disagree with you there, Paul. Especially he's doing updates to add an extra connection point, and I just saw on his Facebook he's doing a load of extra connection point stuff for his icons. So yeah, they are, while I do love the icons in this DLC, his are better. Absolutely, his are better. So, more fish food needed. Good day, KiwiMedic Gaming. Came in with the 3J. I didn't realize you'd raided. Thank you for the raid. Welcome everybody coming in 3J's raid. YouTube is absolutely useless for letting me know that. Completely useless for letting me know that. I don't know if we're ever going to see manual attach. Another 20,000 in fish food. Oh, and we are... Narrow those. Right, let's see if we can do this the fast way this time. Nope. Apparently not. Raftree has been quiet since 25 came out. Yeah, I'm not expecting it. I might have a look at it myself. See if I can work it out. I want to have a look at the photo mode as well. The good photo mode from the previous version of... Oh, God. No, no. I'm sorry, chat. This is not going to be pretty. Last highlighted comment. Least with his, you can change color and add Union Jack flag on color. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to get his on here. Cause I like my Union Jacks on my fast tracks. And plus, if you've seen the Farm Sim UK site, you know that I like my Union Jacks on my JCBs. Takes a lot of skill to handle 4 pallets at once. Yes, it does. Takes even more skill to get them onto the trailer like that and then be idiotic enough to actually transport them that way. Hey, Raging Scots, welcome along. I'm good, thank you. Hey, VFGAMING Gaming. Map looks good. Looking forward to getting. Do you think Giants could be holding back a little with their 20-year anniversary coming up? I don't think they're holding back anything. I am interested to see what FS28 holds. Pretty high again, yeah, but not by choice. What's my point of view on Highlands? I am ecstatic. A little bit of the shine has worn off thanks to a couple of little niggles, but I am still ecstatic. This map, in my opinion, is the best map Giants have ever released. It is very possibly the best. Well, no, in my opinion, it is the best map for Farming Simulator 25 out there by a good margin. I am going to, we'll see where it takes me, Cathal. I'm going to do a let's play. We'll see what happens. We'll see if the views stay up. The thing with a long let's play is always, if people are watching, if the numbers stay above 1,000, then I am quite happy to continue the let's play. If it drops to like 400, 500 views on a series, I can't continue that. Yeah, best Giants map in FS history, definitely. Woo. I'm actually between FS maps currently, don't have a map to play, so I'll go back to Drummond later, which is a good map.
Details absolutely spot on, and the fishing is just at another level. The fishing is awesome. I wish the fishing could extend to more maps. I think people, do you know what? I think if the fishing, all of the fishing was available to other maps with the DLC, or if you had the DLC loaded, you would see a lot of maps start coming out a bit like Sandy Bay, where you have a good body of water on them for people to do the aquaculture on. And I think Giants have missed a little bit of a trick. And this is the thing I always say about the DLC, and one of the strongest things Giants ever did, starting with the Kubota DLC, was making it so that certain functions that were brought in with DLC could be added to mods and then were available if you had the DLC on. Sort of centered. So if I go into the build mode and we go over to the aquaculture, so this building here, which is the fish breeding bit, and this here, which is the pond, those are available on all maps. This, which is the aquaculture, the big floating aquaculture, does not appear on other maps. Is not usable on other maps, unfortunately. And as a result, even if a map had a large body of water, you wouldn't be able to use that piece. Maverick 2208, thank you for subscribing with Prime. You are awesome. I'm split on carrying on farming on Riverbend Springs. Or just finished the Grain Museum build. Wow. I think we will end up doing a live stream series on this map at some point. It definitely feels like a map I want to do that. That's been this point. We'd love to see what creator could do with that piece. Yeah, exactly. I think not having it available at all on other maps is disheartening. I would really have loved to have seen something like Sandy Bay come along and really be effective with it, you know. And to me, it's always a missed opportunity. If you've got a map that could use that and people want to use it, that's going to sell more of your DLC. That's going to sell more of your expansion. Let the features be used. I wish they told the way to fish, but it's all great. Is this all trout? This is all trout, isn't it? Yeah. This is all young trout. Oh, we got Hyper Train. Hyper Train going. Every level completed of the Hype Train, I will give away 5 packs of Streamloots cards. Streamloots cards can be used in my regular series, which is the Realism Experiment, which is back on Wednesday evening at 8 PM. We'll be back on Saxlingham, and we'll probably be trying to get some fish in a pond. Although I will also have to, there must be a sell point that we can do with that. I guess they'll do that later on. They keep it to their map at the moment. I don't, yeah, it'll be FS28 before we see wide use, unfortunately. Why I want this map to be one of the 3 base game maps in the next version. That salmon? That's a salmon, isn't it? Yeah, young salmon. Right, okay. You do need that. We're going 3 high again, chap. Pool is broken. Okay, I'll refresh the pool. Right. There we go. So very well strapped on. And that's why I like having the telehandler on this, because the telehandler is so horny. Galcomp Gamer coming in with 50 gifted subs. Galcomp Gamer has just filled the sub target for the month. Holy, thank you Galcomp so much. Let's read these out. The Gossis, actually it's easier to read it off here. No. Can you expand, please? Expand. Right, there we go. That can dunk 24. SW33. But Psycho 97. Dago Assel. Jake 2906, Bushy 114, De Kenneth, Bambush Silvac, Bonus PT, Legos 11, Farm Not, McGill 2009, Vac 9181, Lava Cow 155, Harry's 123 Gaming, Joat T Santos, Nightmare Gaming TTV, it must be blue, Potty Puts, Captain Sagan, Killer Scotsman, Demonic Dragon, T Saptio, Beatty 136, Bad Fiber, Tilwy 2, Healthy. Ooh, what happened there? Captain Biggles has gifted as well, I think. Hang on, we're getting there. Where were we? Healthy Wolf 01, Kev X Mac, Whiskey White 875, The Raging Scots, Luton 85, Tuscami, Wired Wolf 28, CB7, Galoponian Films, Loven 95, Cool Breeze 3G, Hansa Ben, Coolbra 46, Chili Q Life, Koki 07, Dello, I'm X Hero, Weedy Lol Smurf, Alex W 7860, Simo 248 said, Pillowcase Face, Evan Cheerios, Fresh Kiko NL, Big Daddy 0126X78, and Road Gaming 92. If you received a gifted sub from Galcomp Gamer, please give him a thank you in the chat because he is awesome. Captain Bingles, thank you for the gifted sub to Chippy. If you received a gifted sub, Captain Bingles, can you please give him a thank you in the chat? And Killer Scotsman, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. Oh man, this just became BFN. Not yet. This map does look awesome, Craig. How the hell did I manage to navigate this all the way into town as well while reading all that out? Drummond needs an updates first, so looking at a map, but nothing's jumping out as Sax would be the front runner, but have no way of playing it without the slots being so high. Oh, that was tight. So no map ideas. Wow, level 9 hype train. I've got to give away 40 Stream Loots cards. so far, which we'll have to do in 2 batches. Right, we want to get to the quayside. We want to go this way. Oh, I am so pleased that this is such a heavy piece of kit. J, thank you for gifting a sub to Sintered and to Captain Biggles. You are awesome. Right, so now we're going to do this the other way tonight. So, unfold this. Oh, start the engine. There we go. So 54 gifted subs. I'm gonna have to up the target to 100 because it's only the 1st of November and we've hit our target already. Oh, no, higher. That was a fishtail. Can reach the back ones. That's how I lower and raise that. Is there a way to get this to... That's up and down. That's left and right. That's raise and lower. That doesn't turn. No, I don't think there is. How do you lower the ramp? So it's with my left joystick. I can lower and raise the ramp. I might be able to get the ramp up to the quayside, but I disconnect that there. What I want to do, actually, it's much easier from here. Giveaway will be on Monday. I'm not doing a giveaway at the moment. We're gonna do giveaway on Monday. Monday evening stream. Not really, but then I have I have a 2 joystick setup, so crane work for me is fairly easy these days. Paul is done working today. Is it not working again? Baby shop. Oh, up, back, back, there. Hello, Seb Farley. Welcome along. How How do I get early access? I am a Silver Giants partner. It's working. Oh, the pool is working. Oh, yeah, I just heard the pool. So, yeah, the pool must be working. Exclamation mark Highlands. If you want to get this DLC for yourself, it is out on Monday. On Tuesday. I'm good, thank you, Seb. Why did the engine stop? That was interesting. No, no, no. Hey, can I change seat? Yeah. That was weird. Nope, there's no fuel in the boats. I don't know why there's no fuel in the boats. It seems a little bit of a weird thing. Solar powered boat. Yeah, they certainly seem to be powered by, I don't know what. It's a green boat. It's grey. It's a grey boat, chameleons. With red bits. Must be it's a nuclear powered ship. Nuclear powered fishing boat. Powered by the power of friendship. Aren't we all? There we go. One more. Hold it up. See, it's got no fuel level. T, welcome along. Cheers. Would actually be red diesel, not normal diesel. That's true. Reference to Armageddon opening scene. We are away. I could have put this way further out into the bay than I did. What about JCB? What about JCB? Am I going to drive it? Yes, I have been driving them. At the moment, we're unloading our new young fish. Ooh, no. My ship is still moving. Now we're moving slowly backwards. Okay. Smurf, welcome along. Is there actually any fish rendered or just boxes with a pictogram on it? There are fish rendered. I'll show you them in a minute. We've got fish in our two big pools here, and in the fish breeding as well. We've got fish. Is there first person? Yep. But as we've discovered in Farm Sim many times before, depth perception, not a thing. How far is FSUK? We're getting there. I'm onto the CMS system at the moment. I've still got a couple of changes to make to the mod directory, but I think they may be possibly post go live changes. I've not, for example, I've not got the wish lists in there yet. My ship is definitely moving away. That's getting harder to You've stopped again, ship. I think what I'd like is the ability to dock the ship. So you get close enough and it will ask you, do you want to dock? And then it will hold it in place and pull it in. Oh. I think we've run out of space. What is that? Is that salmon or is that trout? That's salmon. Yeah, that is... that salmon crate? No, I think that's a trout crate. Okay. I think what we'll do is we'll drop these off here. Just put on the parking brake. There is no parking brake. The ships are a little bit unwieldy, interestingly. Stop swinging the fish around. Drop the anchor. That's a good question. Is there an... I don't think there is an anchor. All right, it still had space for those. Right, so you want to see the fish swimming? The fish! There be fishies here. And on the other side, there be fishies there as well. So we've got lots of fish about, and then also we can go to the end of our pontoon here and see what's out here. I love this fishing rod. This fishing rod is awesome. Every time I'm near the water, I want to cast the fishing rod and try and catch fish. It is fantastic. Oh, lost it. Maybe I should put the fishing game in the chat. Because there is a fishing game we could put in the chat, isn't there? Yay, caught wet floor sign. The amount of trash in this place. Let's see if we can get 5 pieces of trash again. Oh wow, I got a bucket. That's the first bucket I've got. What are the controls for fishing? The left mouse button. It is just the left mouse button. Yay, got a trout. Hello, Tetley, welcome along. Luis Diego Cole, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. Hydration reminder, I've had it. Oh, cheers, Seb. I had my finger off. I got the fish on a plaque again. So that's 3 different types of trash. Every 5 different types of trash, we make 1,000. I love the idea of starting off with this. Starting at from 0. I think if we do this as a realism experiment, we may have to do a start from 0. Oh, we got a wheel this time. Right, 1 more piece of trash and we should get the 5 distinct pieces of trash reward. Welcome back, Seb. Oh, not quite. Let's try it this way. Then we'll go and check our tractors. And then tomorrow we will be able to plant our sunflowers and... Oh, no, lost it. Plant our sunflowers and our onions. Aaron Ritterwald, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the BFN. Oh, missed it. Good cast. And another wheel. Come on, give me one more unique piece of junk. Ah, nope. Another good cast. Try this center middle. It's a brown strong feeling rubbish there. Don't litter. Margaret, I just dentures. In Scotland? I doubt it. Oh, that is 5. Okay, no. Hey, J-Bot, welcome along. Farmer Cop. No, not Farmer Cop. Farmer Cop? Farmer Cop raid. Hey, FC, welcome along, my friend. How are you doing? Oceanator, welcome along. That's the first thing. I hate to think chameleons. Did you have a good stream, Farmer Cop? We've been having, and what do you think to the map, FC? I have been having an absolute ball on this. Alucard Bonds 007 Farming Adventures, welcome along. Is my... Yeah, there we go. Didn't sound like the boat was on. Right, we'll head back to the shore. We're not gonna get any of the fish back yet. Great, so this map is incredible. I've only had, I've got one major gripe with it. Only because I want to use the farmyard I have the gripe with. Otherwise, absolutely incredible. Absolutely, I am blown away. This is my favorite farm sim map. Yes, Farmer Cop is over on YouTube, those who are wondering. He has sent me a raid. There we go. Oh, stop. Please. I am very sorry to hear that, Seb. The first one in a long time that actually got the name right. Well, Alucard is an anagram of Dracula. Okay. It's probably the most famous anagram of Dracula. See, know my stuff. Yeah. Actually, yeah, you're right. It is Dracula backwards. Yeah, not even an anagram. Didn't that get made famous because of Castlevania? Actually got the name for a very old video game, the colors Alucard as Bond character being evil. No. The Castlevania series, Paul Sinclair. I think, if I remember correctly, Dracula's son in the Castlevania series is called Alucard. If I remember correctly. Jeez, Seb. That's so I first heard fantasy series and since seen it in other places. Let's head up here. What do we have up this way? What is the time? 22:52. Okay. I'm right. Yay! I get my video game lore is on point. Something I haven't tried to do is I haven't tried to remove these. Because yeah, all of this is demolishable. Are the walls? That's going to be. Yeah, the walls are demolishable. Those bits there aren't. Oh wow, that is demolishable separately from that. That's interesting. Yeah, the rubbish around there isn't. That is. The walls around the house is removable, and the house itself are removable. That shed there is. That shed there is. I think all the walls. I love that all the walls and all the hedges are removable. That's just amazing. The gates are removable. That's brilliant. So yeah, everything in this yard is removable except for the bits of rubbish. And I wonder if they've done the same thing with these. Nope, I can hide the old. So Matt Object Hider mod, if you're looking to clear up the main yard, you can clear it up with that. Shift H, there we go. So they've done that right. So this is all clear upable with the right mods and everything. Well, best wishes to you, Seb, and I hope it all works out for the best. Yes, so I'm breeding the bigger trout in the pond. So you can't breed salmon on any other map beyond the small salmon. You can breed trout. So I'm breeding trout in this pool. If we have a look in here, we're doing trout with this. We do 12 young trout, breeds 9. Needs 9 older trout, Cycle. So it's not. It's a lot. It's a hell of a lot. Yeah, it's a lot slower. You would need 36. No, 46.
Last 2 comments, Paul. Not good for consoles then for the junk.
No, you can't get rid of the junk on consoles. Right. Let's go check on our tractors to round things off. Yeah, this field needs sorting. There we go. Yes. If you have the year 1 season pass, no fingers first, this DLC is included in that. You can sell the young trout, yes. Yeah, you can sell the young trout, you can sell the young salmon, and apparently they're a really good money maker as well. Really wish the only thing they would is go back to the old steering. So I've got it. So when it comes out, you'll be able to download it off Steam. Yeah, if you've got it on Steam, you'll be able to download it off Steam. I am under the distinct feeling I'm being trolled at the moment. Mods, heads up. Over on YouTube. Yeah, not on Twitch. No, not you, no fingers first, not you. I don't know who's over on YouTube at the moment, but keep an eye on the situation, please. If whoever is over there. It's not you, Strat. Thank you, Paul. No, it's definitely not you, Strat. I know your shenanigans. Can I reset it? What, the... Can I reset what? Okay, I'm missing a conversation now. Oh, the pool. Yes, I'll reset the pool. I've reset the pool. Thank you, Paul. Just a friendly reminder, everybody. This is a 13+ stream. Right, that is that field finished off. Now, did our other tractor actually do everything on the other one? Stream, as in PG-13. That's why I'm so well behaved. Right, that is, I think that's everything mulched. Or everything mulched that we can mulch anyway. Gonna stick this, oh, actually, this is not very big. So we can stick this against the shed over here. It's just gone 11 PM. Both my streams today have flown by. Have just been absolutely crazy in how quickly they've gone. Been absolutely incredible. So thank you, everybody. Oh, look at that lineup. Isn't that a gorgeous lineup? I have hydrated, yes. What button on a controller do I use my mouse, so I don't know what the button to fish on a controller is, unfortunately. Is this fully cultivated? So cultivated, no. Stubble tillage, seed bed. Wow, that's seed bed at that. Plowed. We've got grass ready to cut. We might cut some grass for our animals next time. And yeah, so 36 is mulch ready, and those two just aren't. Okay, so we're good. This field is good. Once start up breeding the large trout in the pond, as it's a lot cheaper starting out that way. It might take a while. I would have said they're not that expensive, the ponds, so I'd probably put a couple of them in at least. R1 or R2. There we go. Right, so we will set this up to go on this field here. we'll head back to here. And yeah, I'm going to finish there for this evening. I will be back tomorrow afternoon. Go look at my lovely Landy. We'll be back tomorrow afternoon. Nobody else has a Land Rover on the Scottish map. And we'll continue on doing some bits and pieces on here, exploring the map. We might actually have some onion rings next time, which would be awesome. There we go. Hey, Haraldur, welcome along. Do you know if Highlands cattle is the only... that's a good question. I haven't had a look at the cattle on other maps. So, it's possible they will be on other maps. So, yeah. It's possible that they will be on other maps. In fact, we will check on Wednesday when we're back on Saxingham. Right, let's see what we got over here. Who have we got who we can go and raid? Same category. Is anybody doing Farm Sim who we know? No. Okay, is there anybody? Ooh, we've got Grabbies. We've got... and we've got Kubi. Guys said to their live stream that they'll be available on all maps. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we've got Grabbies or we got Kubi tonight, I think. Kubi's doing some Grand Theft Auto, and Grabbies is doing some Ven. He's got early access to it. Anybody got any preference? GTA. We haven't raided QB in a while, so I think we'll send everybody over to QB tonight. Yeah, well, we'll go over to QB because he's awesome streamer, and I haven't rated him in an age. Quick thank yous to say before we go. A huge thank you to Thefisherj for your gifted subs. To Captain Biggles for your gifted subs. And to Galcomp Gamer for your gifted subs. I'm gonna have to up our target for the month tomorrow. Maverick, thank you for subscribing with Prime as well. You are awesome. All of you are awesome. Burkos23, thank you for subscribing with Prime. You are awesome. Mark B747, thank you for resubscribing with Prime. You are awesome as well. Gareth Holden, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to VFN. Yes, we will see you tomorrow. So 1 p.m. tomorrow afternoon, I will be back on here doing some more stuff. Also should have a video. Well, we'll have a video up on onions tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. So go check that out if you want to know all about planting, harvesting, and selling and production chaining onions. All of that tomorrow. So we'll leave this here for now. All that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this live stream. If you are over on YouTube, please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Massive thank you to all of my patrons, my YouTube channel members, and my Twitch subscribers. You guys are amazing. Your support not only helps the channels keep running, but it also helps them to grow as well. So thank you so much for your support. If you've yet to follow on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube, please do so you never miss a video live stream from me, and help us get to that 50,000 subscriber target over on YouTube by our 10th anniversary next year. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.